has the dark cloud of being the son of the director of Sholay. Has that ever like chased you?
That's a rainbow. It's not a
Yeah,
dark cloud.
yeah,
It's
but the expectation of that.
that's
Hmm.
okay. That
Yeah.
expectation is, something that lifts you up, and
Hmm.
I think, very clearly been a privilege for me
Hmm.
on multiple levels.
Hmm.
Both just knowing whenever I make my connection to Sholay known to a stranger, there's a
Hmm.
smile on that person's
Hmm.
face that is worth, and that is priceless. From starting from there
Hmm.
to the fact that in the industry I carry all the goodwill forward has
Hmm.
only benefited me. I don't think any audience would have judged me negatively for being his son. That is more like a media perception or
Hmm.
something, that framing that
Yeah.
does not come to an audience. If they like something, they like it. If they don't like it, you can still imagine it for an actor being more of a
Hmm.
hangover or problem for an actor, that, oh, there's a resemblance but not quite, or whatever it
Hmm.
is. But director is relatively abstract from an audience point of view,
Hmm.
that it would not really, someone to compare this guy as a director is not the
Hmm.
director's father, which is true, but
Yeah.
I don't think that is something that would be any kind of pressure or a downward or a negative influence on me.
Yeah.
So
But also because you've been making different kinds of movies than maybe that your father did.
no,
Like
fair
say,
enough. My
yeah,
father also is one of the most versatile,
versatile filmmakers. Yeah.
from making a film about a single mother in 1969
Hmm.
to an out and out comedy with a woman driving the poster, Sita or Geeta, to
Yeah.
Sholay, to Shakti, to Shan, to Sagar.
Sagar.
Each
Hmm.
one as different from the last. So that is definitely one of the inspirations. Also, is this appetite to master different genres and
Hmm.
tell different kinds of stories is
Hmm.
wonderful, and definitely I've been able to, I mean, attempt that
Hmm.
in series, at least been able to try a few different things, which has been fun.
Hmm. It's 50 years of Sholay this year, but I know you were very little when it released. But what is your first memory of that film?
I've said it before. My
Yeah.
memories are going down to the set in Bangalore where they were shooting the climax, and I
Hmm.
must have been 3 or something years
Yeah.
old and wandering around, and then suddenly seeing this giant of a man looming in front of me, Mr. Bachchan, and he's got blood on his back, and I'm just looking at this vivid, gory thing, and
Hmm.
the next thing I know, he's turning around and he's laughing and joking, and just wondering what is this world. Is probably my first impression of this magical
Yeah.
movie world. Is probably the first thing, and then of course
Hmm.
watching the film in Minerva and other
Hmm.
places after release, that
Hmm.
happened a countless number of times.
But the feeling that, oh, it's that big a deal, when did that come in? That, oh, it's a phenomenon. It's history in the making.
That, and probably that was much later. I guess you,
Hmm.
as a child, you know that, and your first thing is your school friends like the film, which is the ultimate validation,
Yeah.
or whatever feel good moment for you.
Hmm.
And then later on, realizing that it still, holds its place. That probably happened later, and then consciously doing something about it. Then me and my sisters decided that not just the film, there's so many stories about the film, that's
Hmm.
when we approached Anupama with the idea
Hmm.
for the book,
Yeah.
and wanted to at least preserve as much of that as we
Hmm.
could, because there were such great stories that we didn't want to lose them. And so
Hmm.
fortunately she came on board and put together that account of it, which helped preserve that as well.